Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be memory planning for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. This is my third spread from my 4-week plan with me using a kawaii kit from Sweet Kawaii Design called Aquarium. I decided not to film my second spread so that I could catch up and just plan that normally off camera, but I did show how it turned out in my previous video, and I also posted some pictures on Instagram. Most of the stickers I'll be using are from Sweet Kawaii Design, but I'll try my best to point out any of the ones that aren't. I'm starting with my sidebar, and in the full box at the top, I wrote that it was the first week of preschool, and it was also week 21 of quarantine. In the blank weekly schedule, I like to write how much sleep I get every night, as well as the sleep score in my Fitbit app. I got such great sleep this week. I was so exhausted from preschool that I was actually able to get to sleep every night. And just like last week, I didn't post anything on Instagram. I wasn't really planning in my planner, so I didn't have anything to post. But getting into the week, on Monday, I added a sun above the header. I like to use these to mark days over 100 degrees, and this was right in the middle of a heat wave we were having. The first thing I did this morning was tidy up. It was Coffee Monday, and the sticker is from Sweet Bean Plans. Later on, I did a Target pickup. On PJ's birthday, he actually received a water bottle, and Benny was pretty jealous. He wanted to share with him, but of course PJ was really excited about having a new water bottle. So after a weekend of fighting, I had Benny pick out another color and placed a Target pickup order. On this day, my husband started a 25-day push-up challenge to raise awareness for suicide prevention for active duty and veterans. He'll be doing 25 push-ups for 25 days and posting it to his Facebook, and it's so far been a really fun family event for us. The boys do push-ups with him, and they also take turns going on my husband's back while he's doing push-ups. Also on this day was my aunt's birthday. Underneath the checklist, I used a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. to mark therapy. This was the first time that my husband actually was at work while we had therapy, but he was able to join our meeting a few minutes into the session. It was a little weird to not have him right next to me while we were in therapy, but I always leave some space to write in what we talked about, and actually I'm always really bad about filling that in later. Then I added a day extender and a full box from Sweet Bean Plans, the Playroom Kit. This was an extremely busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have enough room, so I wanted to pull in this full box because it reminded me of how I kind of set up our classroom in the front of our house. Inside the day extender, I started with a sticker from Once More With Love because I had to wake up early. I set my alarm, and this was really the first day of our new schedule. Then I added this adorable decorative quarter box to mark the first day of preschool. I really love the sticker and I wanted to have it outside of the day extender, but since I had already marked the first week of preschool in the sidebar, I decided to add it to the day extender. Once the boys were up and ready and had breakfast, the first thing we did was go on a morning walk, and I took some first day of school pictures. My brother was visiting for PJ's birthday, and he was still here on this day, so he was able to join us on our walk, and he made it really easy for me to get smiling pictures pretty quickly. In the quarter box, I added a struggle bus sticker. This day definitely didn't go as planned. It was a bit more hectic than I was expecting, and I think I just had too much planned out for them to do than they were able to handle on the first day. And having my brother there made my mom and sister want to come over for lunch, so that ended up being pretty distracting for the boys, and they were just really confused about not being able to do whatever they wanted, to turn on TV and just play with their toys. So that was just a huge struggle for me. I added a header, and I wanted to do some sort of first day of school tradition. So we went to pick up donuts, and then later in the day my brother drove back to LA. In the half box at the bottom, I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark some Happy Mail. I received the birthday bundle from the Coffee Monsters Co., so that was really exciting. On Tuesday, we had another day over 100 degrees. We woke up to ants on the ceiling in our kitchen, which usually happens when it gets really hot outside. We had a pool cleaning appointment. I loaded the dishwasher, which I always like to mark because my husband always loads the dishes and I unload them, but he had been working a lot this week, so I decided to help him out and load the dishes whenever I saw that he wasn't able to get to them. I also cleaned the kitchen to make sure there weren't any crumbs for the ants to get. Underneath the checklist, I used a sticker from Once More with Love. This week I struggled a little bit with knowing what to write because half of the day, Monday through Friday, is dedicated to preschool, and I also have a teacher planner that I'm writing notes in, so it's just been a little tricky trying to figure out what is important and what memories I want to keep in here. But overall for this day, I wanted to write that it was a much better day than the first day. It was just a lot more calm, and we spent a lot of time going over the class rules and just introducing the different subjects that we're going to get into. In the full box, I used a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. I wanted to highlight that my husband had a really busy work week. He drove in every single day, and a lot of the days he was getting home late, and he was pretty bummed about missing our first week of school. He really wanted to be involved, but I think it was really good for me to get that time to figure it out myself. In the half box, I used a sticker from Once More with Love that says I'm 108% tired. All I remember about this day was that I was planning to film and I was excited to film, but I was completely exhausted. Once the boys were in bed for their nap, I immediately wanted to take a nap with them. I'm pretty sure I just spent that time staring at my planner and trying to pick out stickers for the week that I was on. In the quarter box at the bottom, I wanted to mark some Happy Mail from Rum with Craft Scissors. On Wednesday, it was trash day. I updated my food log. I cleaned the classroom, and it was also laundry day. My plan for preschool was to start every day with a walk, and on this day, I went to take out the trash before the boys woke up, and immediately I could see that the sky was orange, kind of red, and it was filled with smoke, so I had to put that on hold for a little bit. It was just really crazy to see, and it made me stop and pray for California and pray for my family all over California. And I felt really thankful that we weren't in the evacuation area, but also just really grateful for everything that we have. The sticker that I used is from Once More with Love, and underneath that I used another sticker from Once More with Love. This was the first time that the boys played with Play-Doh in class, and they cut out the ABCs. Then I added another full box from Sweet Bean Plans. On this day, I adjusted my preschool schedule, and I added a story and snack time. So while the boys were having a snack, I read them a story. Both of my boys are really used to getting into the cupboard whenever they want a snack, so that was one of the things that was a huge adjustment for them. And I was also trying to figure out ways to maximize our time because I felt like we kept running out of time, so reading them a story while they ate their snack was a solution for me. Below the full box, I just added a header and some deco. In the half box at the bottom, I wanted to mark that I cut 100 balloons with my Cricut. One of my favorite things I remember in kindergarten was celebrating 100 days, so I wanted to have a poster to mark that off throughout the year, and I had seen some online, but they were all pretty pricey for a poster board, and I decided to show PJ a bunch of different design options that we could do for our class, and he decided on a bunch of balloons, so I spent the evening doing that. Flipping over to Thursday, I ran the Roomba, loaded the dishwasher, and I cleaned the bathrooms, the living room, and the boys' rooms. The Cleaning Ninja sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Underneath the checklist, I marked that it was Rainbow Day for preschool, and that was inspired by PJ's book choice for the day. Underneath the full box, I used a sticker from Sweet Plans. This was the first day that the boys used crayons. I was trying to introduce them to new school supplies every day, so we started with colored pencils and then colored pens, and this day was crayons. Then we had family Zoom with my brother and sister, and in the quarter box I marked that I watched Married at First Sight. On Friday, I adjusted the preschool schedule. I had to spend some extra time getting ready in the morning, so we started later, and we also spent some time tidying up. It was payday, so I scheduled some payments, and it was also Freebie Friday, so I placed an order with Sweet Kawaii Design. I had an orthodontist appointment at 11:30, and my husband really wanted to be home for these types of appointments, but he really wasn't able to stay home this day, so my sister did come over and substituted for me, which is another reason why I adjusted the schedule. But at my appointment, they had to redo one of the bumps on my teeth for my Invisalign, and that meant that one of my teeth was a little bit behind, so I had to wear the tray for an extra week. Then I added a flat lay from Sweet Plans. Below that, I added a sticker from Fox and Pip. These are part of their squad stickers, and I chose this one for my sister. She came over to watch the boys and substitute for me while I was at the dentist, and then I picked us up some lunch from McDonald's. This sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co., and the Happy Friday is from Sweet Kawaii Design. In the half box at the bottom, I used a sticker from Once More with Love because I was thinking of my husband and missing him the entire week. Moving on to the weekend. On Saturday, we spent the day relaxing. It was the first weekend for preschool, and even the boys were ready for a break. They were really enjoying being able to do whatever they wanted. And I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I also meal planned for next week and wrote a grocery list. Underneath the weekend banner, I wrote that we had family time. And then I added a header and some deco. In the half box, I used a sticker from Paper Panda because we did another round of quarantine haircuts, but this time we only did it for my husband and Benny. Below that, I used a tantrum sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. PJ was too scared to get a haircut. He was freaking out, so we didn't want to push it. In the full box, I used a sticker from Once More with Love. I was feeling stressed and feeling really behind on my YouTube channel, and I didn't write myself the best notes for the week that I had to do next, so it was a struggle to try to figure out what happened and what to put in my planner. Below that, I marked that I placed a couple of orders, one with USPS and another with Old Navy. I bought some face masks for the boys. And then at the bottom, I just wrote that we had Taco Bell for dinner. On Sunday, I woke up early to go on a grocery run. We had family Zoom and streamed our church service. Underneath the weekend banner, I wrote that we had a family dance party. And again, I used a header and some deco. In the half box, I used a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. And I wrote that I finally started filming. Then I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I worked on our weekly family budget. But that is all I have for this memory plan with me. If you or your kids have started school, I would love to know how it is going. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.